Okay, we're going to quickly review slope-intercept form of a linear equation. Here I wrote an equation, y equals negative 2x minus 4. That equation is written in slope-intercept form. You may recall slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Okay, let's quickly define those terms again. Remember, slope refers to the line's steepness. We often call it rise over run, or the vertical change over the horizontal change. And basically we're talking about how steep the line is. It's referring to its slope. Now we can measure the slope by finding the change in the y values of 2 points and put them over the change in the x value of 2 points. And we often say that's y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Again, it's another way of finding the slope of the line. And another way of saying that sometimes is change in y, the delta there, that means change. Change in y over change in x is just another way of finding the slope of a line. Okay, and the y-intercept, the b, is abbreviated for the y-intercept. The y-intercept simply is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. So if we go back to our original equation, y equals negative 2x minus 4, we can say that this line would have a slope of negative 2 and a y-intercept of negative 4. Let's take a look at what that would look like if we were to graph it on a coordinate plane. Okay, so we're going to graph the first equation here, y equals negative 2x minus 4. And when you're graphing a linear equation, you want to begin at the y-intercept, or b. So here it says that our y-intercept is going to be negative 4. I'm going to get rid of this other equation for now. So we have y equals negative 2x minus 4. Our y-intercept is negative 4. So from the origin, we'd go down 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we would plot a point at negative 4 on the y-axis. Remember, the x-axis runs horizontally and the y-axis runs vertically. So we plot our first point at negative 4 on the y-axis. And from that point, we would go down 2 units and over 1. Remember, slope is always written as a fraction, change in y over change in x, or rise over run. If you notice here, our slope is not written as a fraction, it's an integer, negative 2. Well, we can always take that integer and put it over 1. Negative 2 over 1 is still negative 2. So our change in y, we go down 2 units, and our change in x is 1 unit. Down 2 over 1. So we go down 2 over 1. Now that we have 2 points, we can graph the line. And that would be the graph of y equals negative 2x minus 4.